Hey YouTube, this is Mandy, aka Army Wife Revised. I know it's been a couple weeks since I've come to you, but not really a whole lot has changed in my life. A week from tomorrow, I have my LapBand removal surgery, which I'm extremely excited about. Um, One day last week, everything I ate got stuck, and I threw up all day long. I actually had a consent form appointment on Friday with my bariatric doctor to sign all the paperwork for the removal, and he said that it sounded like my lap band is collapsing. So instead of being like round and staying open, even though there's not any fluid in it, it's collapsing and causing an impaction. Because as soon as I started throwing up, I could feel the ulcers. They were started hurting. Anyway, I'm so excited it's coming out on next Monday, the 16th. For the past 5 weeks, I have been trying to exercise and do a low carb diet, and in 5 weeks, I've lost 5.1 pounds, which is extremely frustrating. Because at 230 plus pounds, I feel like a pound a week is not showing my efforts. And I'm logging everything. I have a Fitbit, and I'm logging everything, and I do my Fitness Pal. So it's a little frustrating. The other thing I wanted to talk about was, there's two things I want to talk about. I saw a bunch of people talking about the scale and how they get addicted to weighing themselves multiple times a week, a day, and I found myself doing that. And I got my husband to take and hide the scale. And when he first did it, I freaked out because I was so used to it being there. But then after the first week, it didn't really bother me anymore. It was kind of like a relief that it was gone. And I'm weighing on Mondays, but I think I'm going to start switching it to Sundays. And he takes it, and I think he puts it in his truck because I have searched his house for it because that first week it really frustrated me. But it really is a relief now that it's not sitting there every time I go into the bathroom. The second thing I wanted to talk about was, I don't know if you guys have seen the three-way conversation between Less of Sarah, Nerd in Oregon, and Losing Weight Kate. They just did it the other day. It's really long, about an hour and a half. I just put it on and turned up the volume and did what I needed to do around the house. And they talked about being super morbidly obese. I was never in a class 3. I might be class 2. I don't know. My BMI currently is like 43 point something. But Less of Sarah said something that really hit home with me. And they say, whoever they are, that the reason why you're fat has to do something in your past. Well, I never was abused. I never, was verbally or, physically abused. I really don't know why I love food so much and ate when I was happy, ate when I was sad. I don't know what it is. But she said something about how when she was in high school, she was like 212 pounds, and that was the lowest weight she remembers being around an adult age. And she's also 6 foot tall almost, mind you. So that does not look like a heavy person or heavy woman. And currently she's below that. She's 211. And she said, although she does look at herself and she feels different now than she did then, why didn't somebody then tell her that she was okay? Why was it that she was always fat? Why did people always call her fat? And I started thinking when she said that back to when, when I was in high school. I mean, I'm 5'2". I'm short. I graduated high school. I was 215. I was roly poly compared to everybody else, obviously. And I never let that stop me from doing things. But I remember back in 2001, I had started taking phentermine, doing the Atkins diet, and then I got to a point where I wasn't losing any more weight, and then I stopped eating the fat, I was just eating basically protein and steamed vegetables. And I got to my lowest weight as an adult, which was either 177 or 178, which was really small for me because I've never been that. I didn't know what that felt like, but I thought I was pretty cute. And I would wear really cute, clothes and felt confident. And I remember one day at my mom's house, my uncle, who is a long-time recovered drug and alcohol addict, he transferred those addictions into being healthy and fit and lifting weights. And he's a hoss. I mean, he's solid as a rock. And I remember him saying to me, "You look great, but you still need to lose more weight." And I mean, all this came back to me when I was hearing Sarah, and Kate talk about why was she just not okay? Why was that not enough? And I remembered that conversation and how he hugged me. He said, "You need to keep going." And it just floored me, the emotions I got from that. And when my husband came home from work, I told him and I started crying. I said, I had never been that size. I said, and it lasted maybe a month because I started gaining weight back. And I don't know if that was like a protective like shield or, what was that? But that, like, why was that not enough? Why was I not enough? Why was that not enough? Why did I not look okay? Why was that not, good enough? And, so now I was talking to my husband, and I was like, what happens if I can get the sleeve done, in the fall? And currently, I am 232. And a lot of people lose 30 pounds in the first 2 or 3 months, and I get under 200 pounds. And normally, since 2001, if I ever get to 200 pounds, I might hit 195, and then I start gaining weight back. But what happens when I hit that point? And it's going to be an obvious difference because I'm very curvy, and I have a big old booty. I got big old boobies. When people start noticing it, what if somebody says that to me? I'm going to freak out. I might would say some bad words. And then if I do hit that 177, 178, how am I going to feel? So, anyway, that's been the epiphany to me yesterday, and I cried because I guess I had stuffed those feelings away, and I didn't know it. I didn't recognize it. But thinking back and looking back, there was nothing wrong with me. I needed some nutritional help because I wasn't eating very much food. But there was nothing wrong with me. And I guess I used those words to hide. And I ate myself back up to whatever weight it was. Anyway, that was my epiphany. I'm so looking forward to June 16th. I'll probably make a video right before and maybe right after. I finally found some people online. There's a Facebook group called the Sassy Sleevers where I've gotten a lot of good information from. There's several women on there who have had or are currently in the process of getting their lap bands removed and revised to the sleeve. So I look forward to following their journeys. And I still get a lot of inspiration from everybody's YouTube videos. So thank you very much for the people that have subscribed to me. All this information is just so valuable. And good luck in your continued journeys, and I will see you guys later. Bye.